Hi everyone, today we're at the Bistro and Garden of England Cook School in Dymchurch, Kent. And we are going to be learning what to do with our Christmas Day leftovers. Because let's face it, maybe you've just had your Christmas dinner, there's loads of turkey left, loads of other stuff left, and you just don't know what to do with it all. It's just too much. Is that a problem you have sometimes, Patricia? You remember Patricia, don't you? Our lovely newsreader. So do you have that problem with like lots of leftovers, or do you kind of cook like a normal human being?
Yeah, I normally just cook for myself, my family. So, no leftovers.
Oh, she's losing her voice a bit, bless her. Never mind, it's okay. All right, so we're going to be speaking to Ruth, who's here with us, and she's going to be teaching us what to do with those leftovers, so make sure you stay tuned. Ruth Denzi, who's the owner of this lovely, gorgeous place. I love it here. It's beautiful.
It's
so cosy.
Yes. Yeah, we've been here about 5 years now. We are both a bistro and a cook school. So during the week we're a bistro, and then on our quiet days we go to cook school in the winter especially.
Okay, so we're here on a quiet day, so that's what we're going to do.
Mondays and Tuesdays are our quiet days.
Okay. So you're going to be teaching us how to make turkey tetrazzini. Is there a particular reason why you've chosen this one?
Turkey tetrazzini, well, it uses up leftover turkey, although you can do it with fresh turkey or fresh chicken if you want, and you can do it with leftover chicken. It uses up turkey, uses sherry, so you may have some sherry or even white wine left after Christmas. What else we use? Creme fraiche, mushrooms, linguine. So it's really a pasta dish, but it uses up quite a few of the leftovers.
Right. And it's quite a simple thing to make, is it?
Very simple. So you want to take the root off, but just take as little of the root off as you can, because that's what's going to hold the onion together when you're chopping it.
That's the mistake I always make, just chop it in.
There you go. So straight down the middle, through the root, peel the skin off, and then once you've got the skin off, with the root away from you, that's what's going to hold it together. You just want to cut through, not going quite through to the end. Helps if you've got a sharp knife. And then the other way.
It's going to take me a while.
Doesn't have to be ever so thin. But it's very thin. You've been practicing.
Stop showing off, Patricia. Can I just ask why you're breaking it in half? Because I had this little debate with a friend of mine.
If I was doing it as a like spaghetti, I wouldn't. But because it's going to be in like a bake, it doesn't really matter. Okay. And actually, you probably want it broken up so you don't have to sort of, when you're trying to serve it up, you just end up with long strings. Yeah, it's probably better to be that sort of size.
Right, okay.
You want about 300 to 400 grams for this amount of pasta. I'll do a little bit more. Okay. And once that's melted, you're going to add the onions, let them cook for a few moments, then add the mushrooms, let them cook for a few moments. Okay. So that's good. Good? Mm-hmm. Now we're going to add a spoonful of flour. Well, about half the amount of flour to butter. So that's just going to lightly thicken the sauce, not too much. You don't want a really thick, loopy sauce. Now, if you feel you've overindulged over the Christmas period, don't worry. When you cook this, the alcohol will burn off, so there won't be any alcohol in it. It'll just have the flavour.
And you can use white wine, you said?
You could use white wine instead of sherry. And then to finish it, you just want a couple of good spoonfuls of creme fraiche. And that sauce is done.
Oh, 2 or 3.
Like that would be great. Mix it around.
So it's kind of healthy, isn't it, as well? Well, it is healthy.
It's creme fraiche. I mean, it is. The creme fraiche has quite. You can get the low fat creme fraiche.
I don't believe in low fat.
No.
Tasty stuff is better for you. So I'll pour it into the pasta now.
Yeah.
Try and do this without getting it everywhere. Out.
When you cook the pasta, cook it slightly under because it's going to continue. This is going to go in the oven and bake for a while, and that pasta will continue to bake, and it'll take up a lot of that liquid.
Right. Okay. So it's going to thicken up.
So what we're going to do. This is actually a combination of parmesan and cheddar.
Okay.
The original recipe uses parmesan. If you've got stuff left from your cheese board, Stilton, cheddar, smoked cheese. I mean, smoked cheese would be quite nice on there as well. Just use up your leftover cheese from your cheese board at Christmas. Slide it in there.
Now, what gas mark is that on?
That's on about 180, which is about 5 or 6 gas. And that's going to take
how long?
It'll take about 20 minutes,
20
maybe
minutes,
half an hour. Just keep your eye on it. When it's bubbling nicely and the cheese is all melted and it's all crusty on the top, it's ready.
Okay, all right, so 20 minutes and we'll be back to show you the end result.
Must be time for a glass of Christmas champagne or something, isn't it? I'm dishing up for you.